Listen, big ball boy.
The industry's built on the bones of the weak.
You wanna know what I thought? There goes all my money.
What up, detectives?
I can't believe this would happen on my watch.
If you're gonna tell me no means no motive, what do I tell his wife?
It'll be a little secret.
Probably the saddest day of my life.
What are you doing here? No!
Crazy Marky Mark Marlberg and the Funky Bunch O'Marls was the pinnacle of mall entertainment from the 1980s all the way through the late 1990s. 86% of the time, there is a greater than 1 in 4 chance that you have visited one of Crazy Marky Mark Marlberg's Funky Bunch O'Marls in your life. On September 11th, everything changed.
Oh, that's right, it was September 11th. Okay.
I never thought that I, Crazy Marky Mark Marlberg, would be sitting here, talking to no one in particular, on this, the day that I sell my last mall. I used to own 69 nice malls across this fine country, and now here I sit, about to sell the last of my patented Crazy Marky Mark Marlberg's Funky Bunch of Malls. September 11th, 1999 will go down as the saddest September 11th in the history of mankind. I've already told my wife, Punkin Von Peamery, owner of the famous Punkin Von Peamery's famous ice creameries. All I have to do is sign this paper here later tonight, and it will all be done. What are you doing here? Why are you holding that? No, no, no!
No! I just so happened to be at the mall later that day, as I am a detective, and you are my... I'll call you my ball boy. It's an affectionate term in the industry. Big ball boys. Fine, you're my big ball boys. We're gonna walk through this mall and just see our suspects. This is the lobby of the mall. Look at this. What a beautiful fountain that doesn't move. So this is Punkin Von Peamery. As you notice, Crazy Marky Mark mentioned that this is his wife. This is Mal Blart. This is, of course, say it with me, Dr. Falafel, right? This is Dr. Falafel's 10-minute damp massage parlor. Not to mention Tricky the Chooch Nicky Maltavo. I believe they're the custodian. This is literally just a confused old woman. She's trying.
Bruh.
I'm the detective. You're my big ball boy. We're gonna solve this murder mystery case. But you can only talk to each person twice. If you choose to talk to a person for a third time, you are effectively arresting them. You are saying you did the murder. So if you hear something that stands out, say it to me and I'll do vice versa, okay? We gotta work together on this one. So chat, who do you want to talk to first? You want to talk to the old woman? I do too. She's so silly. I want to know what the she's up to. What do you know about the murder of Crazy Marky Mark Marlberg?
Oh, hello. I'm doing just fine. Thank you for asking.
I didn't.
You're very polite and nice detective. I'm here to get a birthday present for my grandson, Gennaro. Do you know where Radio Shack is? They invented some sort of radio you can wear on your wrist. If I told my grandfather about this when I was a little one, he would have tied me up naked on the carriage step for a week for talking like the devil. The future is wild in the year 1999, that's for sure.
Okay. She's here to go to Radio Shack to get a gift for her nephew, right? Did I get that? Did I get that right? All right, you guys want to talk to Ash? I agree. Punkin Von Peamery, this is the wife of the now deceased Marky Marlberg. Miss Punkin, I'm so sorry for your loss. Can you tell me a little tell me, sorry for your loss.
I actually can believe that something like this would happen to my baby. The industry's built on the bones of the weak. I can't believe no one's told you this already. He made a lot of enemies selling the last of his malls. And you know, I heard him on the phone the other evening with Kendrick Lidsgerald. Their conversation didn't sound too good. I was working late at my ice creamery office. I got home around 3 a.m. and my baby just wasn't there. And then I woke up to the news. I'm sorry. And no one's telling me what happened to him. That's all I know.
Well, you want to know what happened to him? He died, actually. But we're here to figure out why. Everything's gonna be okay? She was working late. That's her alibi. Who do you want to talk to next, chat? I just wish there was a Dippin' Dots at this mall, I'm not gonna lie to you. Listen, big ball boy, I'm gonna take the lead on this one, and for no reason whatsoever, other than I got a really big juicy tip from the deceased wife. We're gonna go talk to Kendrick Lidsgerald. I heard hey, what do you know?
You know, when I, Kendrick Lidsgerald, founder of Lids, heard the tragic news of Marky Mark Malberg's passing, you wanna know what I thought? There goes all my money. He racked up quite a bit of debt. He kept asking me for these very specific lid designs. And you know, I even asked him one time when he was selling, hey, Mark, is this gonna be enough to pay back all of these debts? And you wanna know what he said to me?
What?
He said, Kenny, I'm gonna need a new hat for the selling ceremony. Oh, that poor guy. Although on the bright side, I suppose he has a new lid for his casket?
You didn't have to go that far. You guys ever been to a Lids? I go in and I'm just immediately intimidated. Where are we going next? Listen, ball boy, you're gonna have to start pulling your weight in this.
Sounds like Cap.
You guys wanna go speak to the janitor, Tricky the Chooch Maltalvo? Hey, I know you're just a lowly custodian and whatnot, but I'm gonna need to know what you know.
Do you mind if I record this for my interweb friends?
What?
Sick, thanks, one sec. What up, defectives? Boom! Roasted! I was the one that found him, you know?
Oh?
I had this amazing idea to pull a sweet prank on the boss. So I got here before everything opened, snuck into his office, and that's when I found him there. You can watch it all on my channel, at Tricky the Cooch Hickey Plays Pranks. He was just laying there, surrounded by a dozen or so of those novelty hats. He was also covered in ice cream.
Ooh, covered in ice cream. Ooh, covered in ice cream, huh? Surrounded by novelty hats and covered in ice cream. Found dead by this chotch bag. Yo, your grills look crazy. Detective, what are you doing just sitting around? Tell me where we're going next. Do you want to go see Mall Blart? I've been waiting for you to make this choice. This is not what I expected from mall security, but that's fine. Ooh. He's flexing for us. What do you know about the murder of Marky, Wacky, Funky Marky Malberg? What the f do you know? Why are you in the basement?
I can't believe this would happen under my watch. Me, Mall Blart, Mall Cop. I do the same thing every night. I lock the doors at 11 p.m., I take an hour nap, I patrol the halls until sunrise, and no one gets inside until I unlock the doors at 8 a.m. the next day. I saw Mr. Crazy Marky Mark Malberg talking to Dr. Falafel, who was crying really hard while they were talking. Or were they sweating? I can never tell with them.
The last that they saw, Crazy Marky Mark Malberg was talking to Dr. Falafel, and Dr. Falafel was either crying or sweating, they couldn't tell. Malberg is insisting this could not have happened on his watch. No means, no motive. If you're gonna tell me no means, no motive, what do I tell his wife, huh? 1 hour murder window. Wait, where'd you get that? He takes an hour-long nap. Ooh, how did Alex get in for the prank? How did she discover the body? Ooh. I think the only person we have left to speak to would be the exact person who I would want to speak to, Dr. Falafel. Do you consent, Detective Tiny Balls? I heard that you were crying and speaking to the now deceased Crazy, Wacky, Marky Mark Malberg.
Without this mall, where will I, Dr. Falafel, be able to afford a storefront for my world-renowned Dr. Falafel's 10-minute damp massage parlor? Learning that the mall was being sold yesterday, September 10th, 1999, probably the saddest day of my life. September 11th? Probably like a 3 or 4 on that list. I don't know. It's sad, but not like finding out you're losing your massage parlor sad, you know? And what could be worse?
Did he say anything that was helpful in that? He does have a motive, but that's all that we learned. He was very vague. So we're gonna keep our eye on Mr. Dr. Falafel, because as of right now, he is my suspect number 1. Is it just him that's damp, or do the clients get damp also? Good question. Who do you think right now is your number 1 suspect? You guys want to talk to Kendrick Lidsgerald? I agree. We should go. He thinks it's funny that he's dead. He was kind of laughing about it last we spoke to him. He was having a bit of a giggle at the fact that he died. Is there not forensics or a scene of a crime we could examine or something? This guy, he thinks he's playing a video game. I've heard a couple very interesting things, but I'm just wondering if there's anything else you can tell me about the situation that might help. I'm really just trying to put the pieces together here, and if you're not guilty, you'll comply. I see. He's not complying. We're going to have to apply torture methods. I will stick this banana so far into your ear. Tell me what you know.
We had a disagreement towards the end. I was kind of giving him some lip. And listen, do you even know how much a lid costs? Like, it's not cheap. It's art. Do you see what I mean?
That looks like art.
And there's no price that you can really put on that. Which, I mean, I did.
You did.
And Mark paid for my kid's college that way with his lids collection. But
okay.
now that he's gone, what am I supposed to do? I mean, I have no money. I have no lids.
Oh, that's
and now I don't even have that friend. Mark my words. Today, in 1999, this will go down as the saddest September 11th in history.
You might be surprised to find, you know what, I'm not going to tell him. Mr. President, a second lid has hit them all. Anyway, that's a very fair point. I don't know, I want to see this lids collection. Like, how do you pay for 2 kids' college tuition? How many hat ideas can you possibly have? Okay, who do you want to talk to then? Go. All right, let's go talk to the really confused old lady. She got to the Radio Shack, but it was closed. Well, I hope she's all right. Let's talk to her.
One time when I was a child, when I was in school, I got invited. I got invited to go to the White House, and then the president was Eisenhower, and he had a silly little hat he would wear when talking to his children. And there was a boy, Anthony, I think his name was. I think it was Anthony. Anthony, he asked the president, no wait, his name was Manthony, and he hadn't had the polio vaccine yet, and he couldn't walk right. I have a grandson, yes, named Genero, you know. His favorite animal is a turtle, and the doctor says that I can't have salt, but I'm gonna go eat a pretzel. It'll be our little secret. Love you. I love you, little Van. I love you, little Detective Van.
If you solve the murder correctly, we'll go get a pretzel. How's that sound? That was very helpful. We learned a lot from that one, yeah? But more importantly, where to? We have to speak to Tricky, the Chooch, Nikki, Montalvo. We have to speak to them again. We also have to speak to Mal Blart one more time, as well as Dr. Falafel, as well as Pumpkin Von Pemery. So you want to talk to Mal Blart. Excuse me, Mr. Mal Blart. If you have any more info, also, what the is all this shit down here, tough guy? You're gonna shed some light on that? Do you want to answer that question, or like, what's up?
I, Mal Blart Malcock, have the only keys to the crazy Marky Mark Malberg's funky bunch of malls. Besides Mr. Crazy Marky Mark Malberg himself, no one could have come in after I locked the doors. I didn't see the janitor last night, but I have had to kick him out from trying to stay in the mall to film his videos in the past. I never understand the internet. In this year, 1999, the internet will be dead in 5 years. Trust me, only nerds like him use it anyway.
The only one with keys to the mall. This one, Mal Blart, and crazy Mark Malberg. He hasn't mentioned why he lives here. Who do you want to talk to next? Tricky the Chooch Nikki Montalvo, the prankster here at this mall, the one that Mal Blart was saying that he has to kick out quite frequently. You'll make an even better detective than me someday. So let's see what Pumpkin Von Pemery, if there's any other info that she has to share with us. Again, sorry for your loss, but is there anything else that you can tell us? We really want to find who did this to your husband.
Wait. My husband was found covered in my ice cream? No. My husband was severely allergic to ice cream. A single bite or a drop on his skin would have killed him. No. I never brought my work home because he was so allergic. And he was never interested in my ice creamery. God bless his heart. That's how I knew that he loved me for me. Why was crazy Marky Mark covered in my ice cream?
I love that she calls her husband by the name that everyone else refers to him as. I think after this, we just have to talk to Dr. Falafel. That's the last person we have to talk to? Dr. Falafel? I want some helpful info from this person, because so far, the only thing he said was, I'm very sad. I don't want the mall to close. I am very sad. Tell me why you're so goddamn wet.
The only one I'm worried about now is Pumpkin Von Pemery. I heard she was one of the potential buyers for the crazy Marky Mark Malberg's funky bunch of malls to build a larger factory for her ice cream business. Now I'm just hoping she doesn't sell the mall either. That would make this a tie for the worst day ever along the day that I found out that crazy Marky Mark Malberg was going to be selling the mall.
I love how little lines Peanut has. It's so funny. All right, boys, it's time for some movie magic. The only other person that we have to talk to now would be Tricky, Nikki, the Chooch, Maltavo. Let's go back to the janitor's closet. Chat, what's that over there?
I really wish I could show you the behind the scenes footage, but my recording got super messed up. I was lucky enough to have what I did because my followers loved it. Have you seen it? It was like, what? And they were like, wait, and I was like, wait, and you know, with that voice, and then like, wait.
Send me the link.
Follow me on the internet. I'm just lucky that I got my video out there at the end of the day. It's sad it was my boss. He always liked and commented on my videos. I had nothing bad to say about him. Has anyone seen my grill?
Yeah, what is that? Tinfoil? I just want to know what the old lady's up to. God, I really just want to hang out with her. I hope she got that pretzel. Okay, chat. So now that we know everything that we do know, it's time. Detective, I have never been more proud of you. And even if you don't get this right, I just want you to know you're a star. Who would you like to accuse of the murder of crazy Marky Malbergs and the owner of Funky Malbergs? We've been through a lot, tough guy. At the end of the day, we had some pretzels, we had some laughs. We learned a lot about each other. I never noticed how blue your eyes were. Sorry, I don't know what came over me. So you think it was Tricky Nikki the Chooch, huh? Me and my partner, that's right, partner, are arresting you for the murder of crazy Marky Mark Malberg.
Look, honestly, I was filming a segment called Dousing Business Owners with Their Significant Other's Business Products for my channel. It does really well in certain demographics. I didn't know he was allergic to ice cream. I didn't know what to do with the footage. It was just so good that I posted the aftermath. It's been doing numbers though, right? It's not a crime. It's just a prank. It's a prank, bro.
Just a prank. Well, you can get pranked in jail, baby. I'd like to see your YouTube channel blow up behind bars. But congratulations, young detective. I think you did really well, and I'm so proud of you. You did it.
I really enjoyed talking to you today, Detective. I know you'll make a fine top detective one day if you keep this up. You remind me a lot of my neighbor growing up. They had a haircut just like that. One summer, there was this tree that all of us kids would run to in the summer, and we called it Run to Tree. You see, in those days, kids weren't allowed to create names for trees as it was illegal, so we wouldn't call it Run to Tree out loud back then, but all the kids knew that was the name. Anyway, at 1:15 p.m. every day, my neighbor would,
Oh no, it was the pretzel! No! The pretzel killed her! She wasn't supposed to have salt! Go follow my friends, guys, if you don't already. Go throw money at them. Go do that.
Are you trying to say that I would kill Marky Mark Malberg, my main client? Have you been listening to anything I've been saying? I mean, that's ridiculous. That's as crazy as two planes hitting the Twin Towers.